Here for the extra point. And this one is blocked. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. What a big play there for New England. 36 yards. They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. He's going to look downfield once again.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
3rd and long. From the gun, here's Milton. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To the air, it's Milton. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock, and he'll get about 5. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Okay. Corner, long. 21G. Set.
Throwing is Tua. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Hey.
2-0 on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On second down, here's Tungo Vailoa. This one complete to Hill. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we hit halftime here in South Florida, and the Dolphins are in the lead. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Well, last year that kickoff would have brought the ball to the 25. Instead, this year, the offense gets it at the 30-yard line. First and 10. On the ground, it's Garenda. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Garenda. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll go play action here with Milton. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very...
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It's safe. Go ahead.
In motion, it's Waddle. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Now, AJ. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And a determined run there inside the 40 It's a gain of 9 yards.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Turbo 1, high, turbo 1, 20, TX. Step.
From the gun on 3rd down, under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Tua. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. A pick-6 for the touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick-6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Milton. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. They'll go. Here's Milton. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. For touchdown. Now Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dolphins stretch things out even further. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Last thing, 19. Ready?
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
And what's been a pretty impressive defensive performance here today, the pass rush has been a little underwhelming. They've been non-existent up until this point. So as they finish this game out, it's got to feel good for them to see this pass rush start paying some dividends.
Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And this will be incomplete.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
He's going to try it here again. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play. It stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half. Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
He's got another one. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.